Welcome guys. Did you know that Prince Philip had Nazi relatives? I don't think so, do I? Today we will present a video about 10 curiosities that you probably did not know about it. Like and subscribe to the channel, and comment which ones you didn't know. Let's go to the video. Elizabeth's husband was Captain General of the Royal Navy, as well as being colonel of several foreign regiments. And you want to know how the royal couple met? In 1939, King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, Elizabeth's parents, attended a college event in the Navy, where Philip was studying. He even accompanied Elizabeth and her sister, Margaret. And at the age of 13, the future queen showed feelings for what would become her husband. After that meeting, they both began to exchange letters, something that lasted for years. Philip played polo until 1971 and also competed in carriage and boat races. He also enjoyed flying airplanes, oil paintings and collecting art. And something controversial, and which to this day is the fact that Philip and Elizabeth do not support Charles' relationship with Diana. In 1981, he pressured his son to either marry or break up with her, but both ended up getting married. When Diana died in a car accident in 1997, the burial was troubled. Muhammad Al-Fayed, the father of Dodi Fayed, who was in the vehicle with Charles' ex-wife, accused Philip of planning the accident. However, this theory has never been effectively proven. Philip is of German descent, and his 4 sisters married German nobles. The problem is that when the prince and queen signed the vows, Europe was experiencing the post-war moment, and this called into check the participation of Philip's sisters in the marriage. One of them, Princess Cecilia, had died in a plane crash in 1937, and had joined the Nazi Party with her husband the same year. The other 3 who were alive, Theodora, Sophia and Margaret, were eventually forbidden to go to the wedding by their own brother, since the husband had relations with the Nazis. Philip had to make several sacrifices in order to marry Princess Elizabeth in 1947. He renounced his title as Prince of Greece and Denmark to take British nationality and become the Duke of Edinburgh shortly before his marriage, and Prince of the United Kingdom in 1957. Relations with his eldest son Charles were never especially warm and reached their lowest level in 1995, according to the Mail. The 2 men declared war after the Duke's decision to cut down 63 ancient oak trees in Windsor Castle Park. Prince Charles, a smug environmentalist, allegedly accused his father of vandalism, according to the newspaper. Often described as a tough and cold father, when Charles was a sensitive young boy, he decided to send him to Gordonstown's rigid Scottish boarding school, whose rigors would have hardened athletic Philip, but turned out to be a real hell for his son. In addition to working side by side with the Queen, Philip has interests in engineering, did you know? In addition, he helped create the Duke of Edinburgh Award in 1956, which rewards teenagers and young adults who complete exercises modeled and proposed by Kurt Hanen's 6 Declines of Modern Youth, ranging from exercise, to imagination, locomotion and compassion. Also known for his controversial opinions and phrases, Philip once gave his opinion about the press: "I am often misinterpreted. I don't hate the press. I find that very unpleasant. But if this is how they want to behave, well." Philip was also a patron of more than 800 organizations, in addition to the award he created. Among those he supports, there are institutions in areas such as sports, the army, engineering, as well as science, technology and the environment. and it was in the summer of 1946 that Philip asked Elizabeth's hand in marriage to King George, who agreed to the request. The engagement took place and was even delayed for Elizabeth to be 21 years old. The wedding took place on November 20, 1947, at Westminster Abbey. Nowadays we have broadcast on television, photos in real time and social networks. At that time, people followed the big event through a radio broadcast. The children came with the wedding. Charles, who appears next to his mother in the photo above, Anne, Andrew and Edward. On April 9, 2021, the British royal family unfortunately announced the death of Prince Philip, husband of Queen Elizabeth II. The cause of death has not yet been revealed, but the statement made by Buckingham Palace reads as follows: "It is with deep sadness that, Her Majesty, the Queen announces the death of her beloved husband, Her Royal Highness, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle." The royal family joins people from all over the world in mourning for their loss. New announcements will be made in due course. He would be 100 years old on June 10 this year.